Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome back to Cambly. You in the
Thank you.
UK, are you?
No.
Oh, there's something wrong with it. Cambly's bio settings, oftentimes the student has the wrong location. In your case, it says United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know why. You might want to check that. Anyway, just to let you know, my name's Peter. I speak English from the UK, from Cambridgeshire. I live in Thailand now. I've lived here for many years. I was a classroom teacher for a long time, and now I
Mm-hmm.
work on Cambly. So,
Okay.
tell me about yourself.
Okay. About me. Okay. This is
Hmm.
Daman, and you can call me Daman simply. And I am originally from Punjab, India, but currently I am living in Canada.
Right? And why are you on Cambly?
Okay. Just to improve my English and to talk to different people. And I just want to get guidance from professionals who have been teaching from a long time. So
Hmm.
long time. Yeah.
On what?
Okay. I'm just learning like new idioms and vocabulary.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you like to talk about today?
Okay, so you can ask me random questions if you want, and I will try to answer those questions.
Okay, sounds good. Uh, Let me just. I actually have a link for this. Uh, Hang it down. There we go. So yeah, so you moved to Canada from the Punjab,
Yes.
and you. Why did you move to Canada? Why did you choose Canada? Why did you
Okay,
want to
why?
move at all? Yeah,
Okay, are you trying to ask me like why I just selected Canada only?
that. Yes, you can.
Okay,
There's that for a start. Yeah. Why did you choose
okay,
Canada?
okay. The first reason, actually, the chances to get the PR in Canada are more in comparison to Australia, New Zealand, or maybe UK. And the another thing, I have my relatives here in Canada, so like, yeah, it's good to get support from them. And apart from that, Canada is good, and in comparison to maybe quality of education or institutions, yeah, like stuff like that.
Hmm. And where did you move to in Canada?
Just to study, just to study
No, but
related to
where?
business.
Where did you move?
Okay, I'm living in British Columbia, BC.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. And so you chose Canada basically because of standard of living, really.
Yes.
Standard of living, standard of education
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. And what is your skill set? Are you a student? Are you working? What do you do?
Okay, I'm studying related to business, and I am doing my diploma here in
Hmm.
college. Yeah.
And why did you choose business?
Because I have my interest in learning about business, marketing, management, or about like human resource management, or yeah, something like that.
Right, I see. Do you think you see yourself working in a large corporation or climbing up the ladder, as it were, or would you like to have your own business?
No, I will prefer to do a job. If I talk about a job, it's like good and security. You don't have to worry, you don't have to stress about anything. Whereas business, it's like a little bit complicated. I just want to live my life in a better way. Yeah, that's it.
Right. And can you? Are you happy living in Canada?
Yeah, definitely. And it would be good to have my own house and each and everything here in Canada. So that's why I just preferred Canada. Yeah.
Hmm. And you say you have family in Canada. Is that like close family or cousins and uncles and so on?
Yeah, cousins. Yeah.
And what were you doing when you were living in India? You studying there, were you? How long have you been in
Yeah.
Canada for?
It's like just close to 1 year.
Okay. And do you plan to study and then go back to India, or is that a difficult question to answer? Would you like to
No,
stay in
no,
Canada?
no. Actually, I came to Canada just to get PR and to study here and just to get my master's and all about here. So I just don't
Hmm.
want to go India. But yeah, definitely I will go there just to visit there and to meet my family or yeah.
Hmm. Sorry. Hey, stop it. Come inside now. Forgive me. I have, because of this lockdown, my son is at home. He should be at school, but he's not. And he gets very bored. And because he's only 6, um,
Okay.
he's quite naughty. And I have to keep an eye on him. And it's, it's so annoying. It's really exhausting.
Okay.
Uh, and now yeah, hopefully long story. Anyway, so you chose Canada. So and you're working in business, family
Mhm.
in Canada, and you live in British Columbia. Did you have any choice over British Columbia? Because obviously Canada's a big place. Is that where your family is?
Yeah, in British Columbia, I have my all relatives and the college. Okay, it's like good in comparison to climate also the weather.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Whereas in other parts like Toronto or maybe Ontario, so there like snow usually come like for maybe 4 or 5 months. That's like a
Mm-hmm.
long time,
Mm.
long period. And here in Canada, here in British Columbia, it's good.
Right. Um, I've got some interesting questions here lined up. So I'm just going to pull one out of the list and ask you, what do
Hmm.
you do to get rid of stress?
Okay, that's good question actually. And I do reading books or maybe writing. And I am a I like to write about different things about my incidents happen in my life or maybe just short stories like whatever comes in my mind or like that. Yeah.
Hmm, that's interesting. Do you have an idea in your mind about what kind of business you'd like to be in?
What kind of business?
Yeah.
Actually, uh, like what? Just elaborate question here, please.
Well, because I'm thinking a lot of people make a lot of money in business when they can write. You know, if you can write, what do the
Okay.
marketeers say? They say that if you can write and make somebody laugh, that's great. If you can
Uh,
make Tay, stop it. If you can write and make somebody feel emotion, that's great. But if you can write persuasively to make somebody buy a service or a product, you can make a lot of money.
you know, I wanna do job and that's good, but I also wanna become a like part-time author and
Mm.
yeah, I will write and whatever. Yeah. I
What's
want to do this also.
right? I see. Here's a question for you because I'm just picking them at random. Here's what is something you are obsessed with? Is there anything you're obsessed with?
I did not get the meaning of that word.
Ah, so I can add to your vocabulary. Obsessed. It's like something you think about a lot that's really important to you. Some people obsess about Hollywood celebrities. You know, they just think about Hollywood celebrities. Some people
Mhm.
obsessed. That is past participle. Obsess is the verb. That's the verb. Um, so you can obsessed is something you're really interested in, or really think about a lot. Somebody might be
Oh, really?
obsessed with riding a bicycle or taking photographs. Similar to having a passion. There we go.
Okay,
Having a
passion. Okay,
yeah.
that's good. Okay. Reading. Yeah,
Reading, definitely reading. What kind
yeah.
of things do you like to read? Do you have specific things, or do you read fiction or fact or both?
Non-fiction,
Non-fiction.
and I like to write about like motivational. I like to read motivational books, inspirational books,
Mm, mm,
strategies, and yeah, romantic novels or maybe horror. Yeah, like these.
Have you heard of? I presume you've heard of this man. There's a few of them out here, but this guy's like the Godfather. You know this guy's name? You seen that name? Earl Nightingale.
No,
He's one of the.
it's new for me.
He is one of the authors. Any of the people like Tim Robbins, is that his name? These
Mm-hmm.
motivational speakers and authors, Jack Canfield.
Okay,
Uh, these are the
okay.
these are the guys that inspired them. There's another one for you. Ever seen that name before?
No, they are like foreign authors,
The,
but I'll prefer like Indian authors.
oh, okay. Well, these are the guys that were the guys that were the guys that were the guys. If you see what I mean. So all the people that write about motivational stuff today, in any language, they will quote Earl Nightingale, W.
Nightingale.
Clement, Andrew Carnegie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's another famous one. He's very
And
famous. Andrew Carnegie, Carnegie Foundation, Carnegie Family. He was a very successful American industrialist. He built
okay.
railways,
Mm-hmm.
but he wrote books to help people become successful. He wrote a very there is a very famous book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's a very famous book that he wrote. I think it was Andrew Carnegie who wrote this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
That's
It's a
good.
very,
That's
very famous,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I have
very,
read.
very famous book. You know this book then.
Yeah, I have
It
read.
should
I have
say
read.
how to, not to. Yeah, how to win
Yeah.
friends and influence people. But it is all those ideas to do with giving service. The
Hmm.
secret is giving service. Um,
Yes.
you know, uh, don't try and answer the question, what do I want? Try and answer the question, what can I give? Or what do I want to give? You know, people who are really successful do what they love. You know, it's like the ideal thing, isn't it? You if you can make money doing something you love, then you've done it. You've solved the problem.
Okay.
Because
So one question. One question came in my mind. So, do you love music?
yes, and yes, I do actually. I've got a passion for music. I don't play as much as I used to. Um, I don't
You
really
know
have
how
the time.
you know how to play
Hmm?
guitar?
I know how to
Guitar.
play the guitar. Yeah, I actually
It's
do.
good.
I know how to play the guitar. Yeah, yeah. I've got some guitars over there. Uh, yeah, for a long time I had a huge passion for playing the guitar, but it never really went anywhere because I wasn't
Hmm.
properly connected. If you want to make it work, you need to connect yourself to people. Now it's
Hmm.
ideal time to live for that. The world has never been more connected, so you can make yourself successful by taking something you're passionate about and connecting it in a way that's so much easier now than before. Before it was much more difficult. So
Okay.
yeah,
So,
I like. I kind of found myself more interested in the theory side of music in the end than actual playing. Uh, the maths, even harmony, uh, history of music, this kind of
okay.
thing. Um, Helping people understand or helping people to learn. But I don't do that because there are millions of teachers who can do that. I think you need to be a good player before you can really start teaching people. And I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah.
average.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll send you a link if you want to chat again.